Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Today we'll be talking about Inzoi jobs, what they look like, what they could be, and just all in between. Let's get into it. Now the first one you see here is clearly the vendor job, where he is eating, he's serving, and the person is having a hot dog. You also see two other people there with him. I am curious how this job, you will go about it. How do you go about applying to jobs like this, and just the overall process? Is there some type of training prior? But yeah, so this here's one of the jobs you'll be looking at. Probably a vendor, which I think will be a really good job if you're trying to see certain parts of the game and see the scenery and to see people interact. This definitely could be one of them. As you saw in the quick gameplay of being a vendor, you may have to deal with some customers that get into it with one another, and you may have to de-escalate some issues. But yeah, so that's the first one there that I kind of saw during the gameplay stuff. You will be a vendor of some sort. Here's the next gameplay. It looks like different type of t-shirt vendor or some kind of t-shirt business. So kind of how it goes is I will show a quick little gameplay of what the job is, and then we will discuss it in a still photo. Here's the one here. So this looks like he is has a business, some type of t-shirt selling business, and he is at a popular park in the game selling his shirts. So I'm curious if you can make your own design shirts, and then you could maybe then go around town and sell them and kind of build up your t-shirt company and maybe sell jeans next or sweaters. So I'm curious how that one works. But yeah, this one here looks really cool, as he's some type of business owner of his own of some sort, and he's selling shirts. So that's pretty cool. This one here, you can see her painting. So I'm curious now. I believe painter will definitely be a job of some sort, drawing of some sort. The head dev of this game, I believe he went to college in South Korea, and he studied painting, and he mentioned as a kid that he always loved to draw. So I think being a painter or some type of drawing job will definitely be in the game for your Zoe. And you know, I think that would be cool, because like, what type of job is that? Do you work as a teacher? Do you work for a company? So I'm curious how they weave all these jobs together and they're making sense when you apply for them, and if they go with your character traits that you pick when you're first creating your character. Now here's another gameplay of we're seeing people sing. So I'm curious if this will be some type of job, because I have seen some gameplay where people are like handing out copies of their CD. They are also singing in multiple areas, as you see here. So I'm curious if being in a band or some sort is a hobby or a job, or can hobbies turn into jobs? So that's something I look into, and has my interest highly piqued, because you can see there she's playing with the pink guitar, and then you have the other one with the nice brown acoustic guitar, and then you have the one in the middle singing. So I'm curious if being in a band is a job, or can hobbies turn into jobs? So that's another one I'm curious to see how they break down. But I think being a singer will be a job. Now you can see there he is a customer service or some type of hospitality worker, and the kind of things that they go through. So this here will be another job available to you. I am always curious how they make these jobs work, and it seems like you will have a to-do list at the job. Like, for example, you'll have to clean the dishes 5 times, have to monitor the tables when people are done eating. Man, this game looks so lifelike. It's crazy. Like, you kind of can picture, hey, I am at this job and I'm like trying to get through it, and yeah, just the detail here is amazing. On to the next. This one here, I think you can again have some type of ice cream truck or some type of own your own business vendor type. As you can see from the quick gameplay there, you can maybe become a ice cream man. As you saw in the previous one, a man was selling shirts, and then now in this one here, he's selling ice cream. Someone else is. So it makes me wonder if a job will be vendor, and then you pick what you want to sell. And this guy picked ice cream, food, or can it be more clothes? So I think with all these jobs, after you see them and you kind of get an idea which one weaves into best the life that you want to live in Inzoi, and I think that's the one you should definitely go with. But I think a vendor for sure. This one here is another one that looks like it will be either fitness or yoga. And you know, it's hard to tell. I'm guessing from the scenery, maybe yoga, but you can't be sure. But it looks like a job will be fitness, and you will be able to do fitness of some sort. This looks like maybe more yoga, so you maybe be able to be a yoga instructor and have your own clients and things of that nature. That could be something that they will have in the game for us to explore and do. So yeah, you can kind of tell what jobs are out there on their quick little shots, but it does look like fitness of some sort will be a job. So here now as well is gameplay of being a cop, and you are having to control what people do and don't do and things of that nature. And as you see there, it seems like when your Inzoi does something wrong or is in trouble, they get a ticket. He either shows that big thing, which could be their version of their badge, and then he kind of tells them what they did wrong there. So this here is definitely another job that you can pick, being a cop. And with the city controls, as I showed in my previous videos, you can have the crime be active and or not be. So being a cop in the game can definitely provide you good content for sure. And look, it looks pretty cool. And the next one here, it looks like some type of office job would be the next one that they would be offering to you that would be available. You know, I'm curious with all the tasks and stuff. This one here is in Korean, so I can't really break it down, or Chinese, so I can't really break it down yet. But yeah, it seems like with every job, you will have a to-do list in the corner. And I guess until that list is done, you cannot leave the job, or if you maybe leave, you'll get in trouble. As any other job, you can't just leave, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm curious how that works out. And I think what the to-do list is each day will be intriguing, so it doesn't become like repetitive. So I'll be curious, but it looks like office job will also be one as well. And we also have, it looks like convenience store worker will also be a job here, as you see with the gameplay and that cool Inzoi there playing her handheld game. So yeah, I'm curious how this ties together, because maybe being a convenience store worker that works your way up, is cool, you know? There's many people that find stacking products or items to be therapeutic. You know, I have heard of that before. And also, too, I think if you're in the game and you have a teenager or something like that, this can be a very cool job for them as they get to learn the ropes of life. Or if you just want to work at the store yourself and you find it cool and looks cool, this will be available as well. So being a convenience store worker will also be a job available to you in the game. Here is Firefighter, which will be available for you as well. As you can see here, you will have to fight fires around town if there's any issues. I think this is a great idea. I think it's one of the better ideas they have had. You know, the more I think about it, this is kind of one of those jobs that will have you playing the game a bunch, because you'll get to go around to different areas that maybe you wouldn't have gone to on your own yet, and you can definitely find things out. I think being a firefighter maybe one of the best jobs, because you can, without even really forcing it, probably explore a whole bunch of areas of the game that you wouldn't do at first on your own. So I think this job can be really cool for you as well. And surprisingly, it looks like you can also go into the army. I'm curious if this will still be available in the game. How would this work, or anything of that nature? Because, just like curious how that would work and what your task would be to do task and everything. I think for some people that went to the army, they may find this feature pretty cool, pretty enjoyable. But yeah, so like I was thinking, well, damn, I did not know they had the army feature in the game. Had no clue. So yeah, the fact that they did that, I think it's pretty cool. They have a chance now to they have a chance to appeal to the hardcore army war gamer, maybe with that job. Let's see. And we also have one where I think you will be some type of entertainer, would be one. I was thinking about maybe entertainer, musician, where you play the piano of some sort. I'm curious, how would you learn it? Is that an actual skill trait, or if you just have your Inzoi played over time, do their skills increase, or do you actually have to learn a bit the piano with your Inzoi, like if there's some type of mini game learning curve? I think for these kind of traits, it's best to just have it where if you have your Inzoi doing the activity, they just get better at it. I think trying to put mini games on the certain things will just ruin it and not be anything that anyone really likes. But yeah, this job too looks like it'd be cool. Last but not least, I wanted to do fitness again because it looks like this is a different kind of fitness. This looks like more like working out compared to the other one, but they could both be the same. I just wanted to maybe give two views of it, because one could be yoga instructor and having a private client session, or they could be a fitness trainer and having a private one-on-one session there with their clients when they're working out with the fitness. So I just thought all of those to try to blend them all in and try to see how they all work, and yeah, go from there. So yeah, I think here we will stop it here. This has been a pretty deep dive on plenty jobs. that you will have available to you in Inzoi. I think that it's very important to have a open mind and just be prepared for anything that may come in the game. And I think these kind of jobs create a real life simulation game, which is what we actually want, and we can play it every day and try to see how our jobs turn out in the game. So thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching. Take care.